The person living with dementia may not remember the day, but they can enjoy the moment. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today and pay my respects to the elders, past, present and emerging. Thank you. Hello, my name is Sally. I've worked with people living with dementia and their carers for over 25 years, and I'm passionate about working with the community for better outcomes.
My name is Valerie and I live and I work in this community. So I've had personal experience caring for a family member with dementia and I'd like to learn more about it.
When people are invited to have a shower,
Yes.
they're often no. Are you sure you don't want a shower? It would make you feel better. No. Okay, let's go and have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Cup of tea or coffee or whatever that's panacea of all ills. And it's that change of situation, maybe half an hour later, you say, oh, look, Dad, it's the time you like to have your shower. What about, I've just put the taps on, I'll turn the taps on while you get undressed, and I've got your towel already heating on the towel rail or something like that. And so they're thinking it's, oh, this is when I like to have my shower.
Yeah.
And it can just change the way of thinking and stop the obsession with saying no.
Yeah.
So it's worth
reframing
the question. That's a great word. And just thinking, right, we'll change the subject, change the occupation we're doing, then let's go back.
Yep.
And hopefully they won't be as obsessed with that or with not having a shower. And sometimes some people feel the only power they have is to say no.
Yes.
So by changing how you ask, oh, I know you love your shower at this time of night. What about I go and turn the taps on for you and warm up the bathroom so it's nice and toasty?
I like that.
You know, things like that can really help.
Yeah, I do like that. So what if they're in the shower and they might not like they're getting their hair washed? Mm-hmm. What would you think we could do?
Well, what I know has worked with some people is going to the hairdressers.
Oh yeah.
Because people tend to look at going to the hairdressers for a shampoo and set or a blow dry is a treat.
Yeah.
And if somebody says, oh look, I've bought this for your birthday, Aunt. So it becomes a regular thing. Mm-hmm. If there's someone who's never been to the hairdressers and it's not something that they might enjoy, maybe a family member could set up a bit like a hairdressing salon in the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say, let's wash your hair like you did when you were a child, you know, head over the sink and, well, that's why we did it,
yeah.
You know, and wet the hair and then blow dry the hair then, but make it a bit of an event.
Yeah.
And a treat to have your hair done, or put rollers in it or whatever, or figure out what they would have done as they were children or young adults when they were about to go out on a date and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Often that gives you clues as to how you can get in to do that. Another one is to also, while you're trying to do those personal care things, have some music on. It's amazing how, you know, that can work. And maybe after we've done your hair, you've got to show it off. Let's go out for a cuppa.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Let's go out to a coffee shop and or go to the club or wherever they like to go and show off your hairdo. You know, make it all about them. And
yeah, you can compliment them and say, oh, you look smart, or you look dashing, or...
And tee up somebody to say, oh, I like your hair.
Yeah.
You've been to the hairdressers, you know, and just make people feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a
It's a great idea, yeah.
One I like, you know, and just to make it a bit less routine and not a battleground.
Maybe with women you might put a flower in their hair or
You could, whatever, dress them up or put a bit of makeup on or a bit of lippy on and come on, we're out on the randan tonight, you know? Just something, make it a special occasion. And even if it's just setting your own table really nicely and all eating together at the table and having a nice meal together. The fish and chips.
Fish and chips, curry and damper.
Exactly. And asking them to then reminisce about when they were young, how did you wash your hair? And remember too that a lot of people who are older didn't shower or bath every day like we do now. Sometimes it was once a week or once a fortnight, the old tin tub, you know. So knowing what happened when they were young, they might be thinking, you know, I've had a shower today or yesterday and I don't need another one today. Fine. You know, it's not going to kill you not to have a shower every day.
Yeah.
But it's knowing what's behind it.
Yes.
Can often help you deal with issues that come up.
And I suppose you can always look at what worked and what didn't work.
And don't get upset if something that worked today doesn't work tomorrow.
Very true.
Because it might work the day after.
Yeah.
Or in a week's time. It's trial and error all the time, but something that works, just keep going.
Yes.
As long as it can.
Definitely.